Watson, he steps up, he has time, he starts to run, fires over the middle, it is caught but short of a first down as it goes to Blue, and he's tackled at the 40, and the Texans go 1, 2, 3 and out.
Nigel Bradham, what an outstanding job. You know, he locks on, but the job of getting him to the ground, getting Blue to the ground was just an excellent job because Blue has a chance to pull away from him.
And
now this is when they'll get tricky and show you a rush from one side and bring it from somewhere else.
And the gun again. Foles. Sproles to his right. Motion to the near side. Tate lines up in the slot. Back goes Foles. Foles looks. Fires. And it is caught, but short of a first down as Ertz dives for it, but he's about a yard short. And the Eagles offense is staying on the field. No, they say he picks it up.
Oh, he got it.
He got it. Boy,
so when he catches the ball, he's 1 yard beyond the stick. He does slide back because he's coming back to that football to secure the catch. He ends up sliding back to the mark, but he catches the ball 1 yard above the stick.
Two receivers stacked to the far side. Low to the near side. Adams stays in. Ertz. Foles gives off and slashing forward close to another first down as Adams. It was 3rd and 3, and he picks it up.
That is a good job of pushing by the rookie Josh Adams. He gets behind, and there's not a lot of space there, but he lowers his shoulder pads, he pushes forward, and gives this offense a fresh set of downs.
Another first down as he goes right back to Ertz at the Texans' 44.
The timing and the ball placement is what you have to have against this defense. And that getting that ball out quickly, part of the game plan, it has to be. And they're making it work. Even if it's in small increments, 4 yards, 3 yards, it's moving the chains. It's staying ahead of the sticks.
1st and 10. Watson under center. He fakes again to Foreman. He's still rolling. Looking, has all day, and he's pulled down. Look at the time he had finally dashed out of the pocket.
Well, it's because of all of the coverage downfield, he's unable to get the ball downfield, but then going outside the pocket to the right side, he has no receivers on that side, so he's stuck, forced to eat the football.
That's Deshaun Hall on that sack, brought to you by Steakham, contributing to stop hunger in Philadelphia by donating $200 for every sack throughout the season. It is 1st and 10 at the 11. Watson under center on first down. He goes to Foreman, can't get outside. In this fact, he's tripped up for a 4-yard loss at the 15 by Rasul Douglas.
Yeah, he tries to outflank this defense, trying to hit a gear in that burst to the outside. But Malcolm Jenkins, Rasul Douglas, a heck of a job containing, getting Foreman to the ground.
Ball at the 25-yard line. Deontay Foreman, the single setback, Watson under center. Watson gives it to Foreman, and the Eagles hug him at the line of scrimmage. There is nothing there. He runs into Trayvon Hester, and they push him down. No gain. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
That's not going to be a smart play for the Texans today. When they try and run those outside plays that take a long time to get to the line of scrimmage, it allows this defense to eat up that offensive line and make plays like this one for no pickup.
Foreman stays in. Eagles go nickel coverage. 3 receivers on 2nd down. Watson looks over the middle. He fires, and it's incomplete off the hands of Ryan Griffin. Thrown a little bit high. I think catchable, but he didn't make it. And that puts the Texans in the 3rd down and 10.
Oh, certainly catchable. It's a little inside zone play action. But on the little cross, Ryan Griffin should have moved the sticks for that Texans offense.
Alfred Blue in the game. 3rd and 10. Let's see if the Eagles defense can hold them right here.
Oh, I see the difference. Jordan Hicks got a hand on that last pass.
Empty backfield. Slot to either side. Watson takes the snap. He's got time. He goes over the middle. He completes it, but they do not pick up the first down. It went to Blue, and he is short of the first down, I believe, by a full yard. And the Texans going to go for it? He is a yard, maybe a yard and a half. Sure, no, the punting unit is on.
You know, they take a little time before they do it, but they think smarter, and they get their punting unit onto the field. But an outstanding job of coverage by this Eagles defense.
Yes.
And Nigel Bradham getting out there and one of the corners coming up, helping him make the stop, forcing this punt situation.
Trevor for 5 on 3rd downs. Sproles stays in. Foles in the gun. 3 receivers right. Foles back. He's looking. He is looking. He is looping it for Sproles. Sproles across the 35. Sproles down to the 31. What a beautiful pass by Nick Foles.
What a big little man Darren Sproles is. It's a wheel route. Once again, he scored on the wheel route. This time it's a wheel route. He's matched up against Zach Cunningham, the linebacker, and he just runs right by him. Nick sees the entire thing develop and just drops a dime on Darren Sproles down the sideline.
It is 1st and 10. Smallwood in the game. Ball at the 31. Foles in the gun. 1st down. Handoff. And no pass over the middle. And it's complete this time to Ertz.
Little sleight of hand. Merrill, little sleight of hand to you there.
He caught me as he put it into the belly of Smallwood, took it back, and threw a 15-yard strike. Entering the Mealy's Red Zone, $100 donation to Justice Rescue. Mealy's furniture, the styles you love for less.
And Nick wants to go without a huddle right to the line of scrimmage.
1st and 10, the ball at the 15. Smallwood stays in. Slot to the far side. On 1st down, it does go, and this time the handoff goes to Smallwood, who picks up about 4. Brought down on the play by Tyrann Mathieu.
Yeah, pretty good job of just dancing here by Wendell Smallwood. Not a defined hole, but he's able to pick his way forward for about 3 yards on the play.
It'll bring up 2nd down and 7. Ertz has 5 receptions for 34 yards. Ball on the 12. 2nd down and 7. Eagles trail 9-7. 7:20 to go in the first half. Adams back in the game. 3 receivers right. Ertz left. Sproles may be audibilizing. Sproles into the gun. He's looking. He fires. Strike! Inside the 10, down at the 6 as he gets it to Agholor. Boy, did he fire a rope there. He really let that go for 6 yards, and that will put the Eagles in 3rd down and 1.
Yeah, because the linebacker is buzzing out in that area, so Nick's got to get that ball out fast, and he's got to put a lot of velocity on it. He's able to do that, hitting it right in between the numbers for Nelson Agholor.
It is 3rd down and about 3/4 of a yard. Now, Adams has not been great on short yardage. Sproles under center. Motion to the near side. It goes to Adams. He is pushing, and does he make it? I don't know.
Nope.
He doesn't get there.
He loses yards this time. J.J. Watt, gets into the backfield. On one side you've got Clowney, on the other side you've got Watt, and this time Watt gets inside of the rookie tight end and gets into the backfield, causing problems.
That has not been the strength of Adams so far on those short. Now, I'm not blaming Adams. Maybe it's the problems of the offense.
It's problem with the guys blocking up front.
It becomes 4th and 3, and they are going for it. Smallwood in the game. Foles under center. Foles looks back, fires, complete, and diving down to the 1 is Goddard.
1st down. Listen, if he's able to keep his balance, he walks into the end zone. He makes the adjustment. I love the play call. A lot of confusion up front, so they're able to get a little bit of a rub on the inside linebacker, McKinney, and McKinney couldn't get out there in time. Should have been a touchdown.
Pulls back. He's looking. He steps up. He fires. Is it complete down at the 1? Let's see. The official says yes, it is, and it is complete to Ertz for 9 yards.
Ertz is in the end zone, and the ball is thrown, but he has to come back to the ball to secure the catch, and he catches it just outside. It's actually inside the 1 yard line.
1. They'll go double tight end. Boy, this is close enough to sneak. It's inside the 1. They have Sproles in there, not Adams. And Foles is in the gun. Sproles takes the snap. He's back. He looks. He fires. Complete. Touchdown, Zach Ertz.
A lot of work, but they got it done.
They did it the hard way. They did it the hard way.
You know, they line up a bunch on the left side, and Zach Ertz runs a little Texas route. He angles to the outside, comes back in, very similar to the route that they tried to get into Darren Sproles, and he gets a touchdown. And they're going to go for 2 here, Mr. Reese.
That touch 5. Smallwood to the right of Foles in the gun. Foles at the snap. He's back. He looks. He fires. Quick slant. And he completes it up across the 35 to Jordan Matthews. That's a first down. 108, 107.
It's a soft 2-deep zone coverage, and they just work the slant in front of the zone coverage. And they're backing that coverage off, and you have to take advantage of it.
Smallwood stay Foreman to the right of Deshaun Watson. Watson has scored 2 touchdowns today. This time he gives it to Foreman, and Foreman goes no place. If you want to look at the difference between these 2 teams, the Texans 10-4, the Eagles 7-7. Look in the turnover differential. The Texans are plus 12. The Eagles are minus 6. Texans are 1 for 4 on 3rd down. Can the Eagles stop them right here? In the gun, Watson. Back. They go with a quick screen to the far side of the field, and the Eagles stop them at the 41 as it went to DeAndre Carter, and he is stacked up at the 41. And the punting unit comes on. So the interception by Nick Foles does not come back to bite them. They will get their hands back on the ball, and the Texans will not get any points out of it.
Texans try that sudden attack with that quick screen, and Carter catches it, and he gets full speed in no time at all, but Rasul Douglas makes the stop.
Eagles have the football. 1st and 10 at the 11. Empty backfield, 3 tight ends. Standing in the gun is Foles. Takes a low snap, looks up, lets it fly. Complete. Jeffrey, 30, 35, 40, midfield, 45, 40, 35. Foles to Jeffrey.
Yeah, you got to get him involved in the game. This is an outstanding job. Alshon Jeffrey catching the football in traffic, taking that pop, and then racing down the right sideline and setting this offense up perfectly.
That could be the play of the game, brought to you by Delaware Valley Acura dealers. To experience the precision-crafted performance for yourself, stop by your local Delaware Valley Acura dealer for a test drive, or visit DelawareValleyAcuraDealers.com. Eagles again with 3 tight ends. Empty backfield. Foles in the gun. Foles takes the snap. Backs up. Looks. Fires. Complete. Down across the 30. Down to the 26 goes Sproles. Eagles trailing by 3, 16-13. 8:30 to go here in the 3rd quarter of this must game for the Eagles as far as their playoff hopes are concerned. It is 2nd and 2. Again, they stay with a 3 tight end alignment and an empty backfield. Out to the far side of the field by his lonesome. Foles in the gun. Pulls back. He screens out to the far side to Richard Rodgers. He's got the first down and more as he takes it down to the 22.
I love this multiple tight end set. You know, you get 3 big tight ends on the field. You get 2 big tight ends on the field. You create mismatch problems. They're able to take advantage of this defense with those types of sets. Little screen pass on the outside to Richard Rodgers. The other 2 big bodies out in front, easily picking up the first down.
Attempt. Make it 47 as the holder Cameron Johnston backs up 1 more yard. 47-yard attempt to make it 16 apiece. Ball is spotted. Kick is away, and the kick is good. We're tied at 16. Boy, I don't know that he got all of that, but it went through. And there's a timeout on the field with the score. The Eagles 16, the Texans 16 on the Eagles Radio Network, presented by PNC Bank. Make today the day. on 94 WIP. For 5 on 3rd downs. They have a 3rd and 2 at midfield. Watson rolling, stopping, looking, still looking, fires the football out of bounds, and the Eagles defense holds. And the Texans will have to punt.
Well, they're thinking about it.
Not too long. He looks, steps up, starts to run. He is going deep. He is firing, and it is caught. It is Agholor at the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Nelson Agholor!
That's what he's been asking for all afternoon. I saw him talking to Mike Groh because Nelson knows that he can outrun this defense. He blows the top off of this defense. Nick Foles drops in a dime to Nelson Agholor.
That was a great hands catch of the game, sponsored by Hand and Stone Massage and Facial Spa. De-stress after the game with massages and facials, starting at $59.95. Visit handandstone.com.
The beautiful thing is they listened and got the ball deep to Nelson.
And what a great job of moving in the pocket by Nick Foles
Climbing
to
the
see
pocket. Himself
clear. Here is the extra point. Spotted, kicked up. And it's good. 2:18 remaining to be played here in the 3rd quarter. And the Eagles lead 23-16. Although the scoreboard doesn't show anything. That touchdown brought to you by your local Delaware Valley Honda dealer. For the dealer near you, go to DelValHondaDealers.com. Stay tuned for Doug Peterson's press conference directly after the game, brought to you by Nissan. Load up on the tech you want with the prices you've been waiting for at Nissan's year-end event. Save big on the most intelligent lineup ever. Shop, choose Nissan.com today.
Right at the end of the half, Nelson Agholor spent a lot of time bending the ear of the offensive coordinator, Mike Groh. Nelson realized that this is a secondary that he can take advantage of. Smart conversations lead to plays like this. They took the advice of Nelson. They go deep for a big one.
Here is the kickoff.
3rd down right here.
They're 1 for 6. The Texans are on 3rd downs. Can the Eagles make them 1 for 7? Watson back again. Here comes the rush. He's hit. Football is loose. It's a free ball. The Eagles have it. And it is picked up by Fletcher Cox, who runs out of bounds. And the Eagles get their turnover.
That's a great job with the 4-man rush. And Chris Long just speeds from the right side of that offense, comes around the backside and gets it out of Deshaun Watson's hand. Fletcher Cox picks it up. Big play for this team.
That sack brought to you by Steak-umm, contributing to stop hunger in Philadelphia by donating $200 for every sack throughout the season. The fumble recovery brought to you by Karen. Karen defines what real addiction treatment is and can be by providing uncompromising care. CAROM.org/real. The hit by Chris Long, the recovery by Fletcher Cox.
That could be the Matt Blatt splattered the game. Visit MattBlattDealerships.com. Chris Long's now donning the mask. When you create turnovers, the word a mask. You stole one. Chris Long on the sideline firing up the crowd.
First and Ertz back. He is floating it, and it's complete to Ertz. Ertz at the 10. Ertz at the 5. Ertz to the end zone. Another touchdown for Zach Ertz.
This is the best piece. That's the best piece of running I've ever seen by Zach Ertz. He catches a little flat route. He gets upfield. He avoids the linebacker, and then he avoids the safety on his way to pay dirt.
That touchdown brought to you by your local Delaware Valley Honda dealer. For the dealer near you, go to HondaDealers.com.
I promise you, that's one of the best pieces of running you have ever and will ever see from Zach Ertz. This is an
3rd and 1. Ball at the 21. Watson in the gun. Blow to his left. Watson drops. Watson looks. He's grabbed. They've got him back at the 32. And it's Trayvon Hester.
Great job by Trayvon Hester on the inside of that defense. He takes the left guard and he just pushes him to the side and has a straight path to the quarterback and gets him on the ground.
That sack brought to you by Steakum, contributing to stop hunger in Philadelphia by donating $200 for every sack throughout season.
Now this is really big.
They're going for it. 4th and 9. They must get to the 20 for a first down. Eagles lead 29-16. 7 minutes to go. Snap to Watson. He's got time. He looks. He fires. Complete. Short of the first down. The Eagles take over on downs as the pass went to Blue, who was hit by Douglas. He is short.
They get the pressure with the front four, and they make sure that they rally to the football once it's thrown. Douglas, big stop.
There's a timeout on the field with the score. The Eagles 29, the Texans 16 on the Eagles Radio Network, presented by PNC Bank. Today the day on 94 WIP. Scott.
Yeah, what did McPeak says Sonny Jurgensen had 3.
They thinking about an onside kick this early?
Well, they have to have their hands team on just in case.
But they kick it short. Boston Scott takes it at the 10, out to the 15, the 20, the 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 47. Brought down by the kicker, Fairbairn. That was a 34-yard kickoff return.
Yeah, they hang it up high, and he takes it around. Not a very smart move by the Texans, because Scott hurts them and gives this offense excellent field position.
Cowboys lead the Buccaneers in the 4th quarter. Vikings over the Lions by plenty.
Yeah, but both these chunks are just too big of chunks that they're giving up to this offense.
1st and 10. Ball at the 45. Watson in the gun. Watson's back. Watson steps up. He's starting to run. He's tackled, and he's down at the 44-yard line by Chris Long.
Chris Long did it again. You know, he had the strip sack earlier in the game. This time he comes from the backside and gets Watson on the ground again.
Sack brought to you by Steakum, contributing to stop hunger by donating $20,000. Matthews and Agholor to the far side. Jeffrey the near side. Foles in the gun again. Foles this time gives it off to Sproles. Up the middle. 30, 25, 20, down to the 18.
Yeah, let them charge. As they charge, you run a little draw to Darren Sproles, and Darren Sproles picks his way through that defense, and now they're in territory, down to the 19-yard line.
This will be one of the most amazing Eagles victories, or one of the most excruciating defeats in 3 football seconds.
Well, this will determine how meaningful next week's game is going to be.
This is for the season. 35 yards for the win. Hold your breath. Spotted. Kick up. It is gone! It's gone! The Eagles win!
What an outstanding football game. Now that's a fun game. That's outstanding. The Eagles on 11 plays, Mr. Reese, they go 72 yards. Jake Elliott topped it off with a 35-yard bomb right through the uprights.
Last week's game was in Los Angeles. This one was strictly out of Hollywood. With that field goal, Direct Energy kicks in another $500 to Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. Direct Energy supports the community. Business.directenergy.com. The final score, the Eagles win it at the gun, 32-30.